Now we will discuss about presiding officer. We discuss qualification, disqualification, election procedure of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. That we discuss. Now we will discuss about the presiding officer of both Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. Okay. Speaker is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha and chairman is the presiding officer of Rajya Sabha. Vice president is an ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Please remember, any person who is elected as the vice president of vice president of India, that person shall be an ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, and for Lok Sabha it is a speaker, presiding officer. So now we will discuss about speaker. So speaker of Lok Sabha, who is he or she? Right. So presiding officer of Lok Sabha. So is there any election or nomination for the speaker post? Election will be there. Election will be there, right? So speaker of Lok Sabha will be elected by the member of Lok Sabha from the member among themselves. Please remember, the speaker of Lok Sabha will be elected by whom? Member of Lok Sabha. Okay, among themselves. Means who are the member of Lok Sabha? From that only one member will be elected as a speaker of Lok Sabha. Right. So elections will be there. So who will conduct the election? Is the ECI will conduct the election? No. President will do that one. Right. The date of election is there. No? That will be fixed by the president. Election Commission of India will not conduct the election to the speaker. Please remember this. Got it? Okay. And next, here, whenever there is a vacancy in the seat of speaker, right? At that time, the Lok Sabha elects its new speaker. Vacancy can be there. Vacancy in what cases? Resignation, death, disqualification, right? Possibility, probability. So whenever the vacancy occurred at that time, it is the Lok Sabha who will elect the new speaker from the member among themselves. Okay, now what is the tenure of speaker of Lok Sabha? Generally, the tenure of the speaker of Lok Sabha will start from the elected. Once he has elected and started the session, from that day till the 5 years. Till the 5 years or till the life of Lok Sabha. Why? Because Lok Sabha is subjected to dissolution. Right? We discuss in Lok Sabha also. No? If none of the parties is able to form the majority, then Lok Sabha will be dissolved. So it is not compulsory 5 years, permanent like a Rajya Sabha. There is no guarantee. 1 year also, 2 year also, or complete 5 years also it can be there. Right? So the life of the Lok Sabha is not permanent. The same way the speaker is there, right? So tenure of the speaker is starting from the first session after his election until the life of the Lok Sabha. Plus, even after the dissolution of the Lok Sabha or after the completion of 5 years of Lok Sabha also, the speaker can continue, that same person who elected as a speaker, that same person can continue as a speaker of Lok Sabha until unless new speaker elected. Until unless new speaker elected. So the tenure of the speaker of Lok Sabha, can go beyond 5 years also. It is not compulsory that it should be a 5 year. It can go beyond 5 years. That is until unless new Lok Sabha the election of the speaker has not conducted. Till that time, that previous elected speaker will continue as the speaker of Lok Sabha. Okay, and if the speaker of Lok Sabha want to resign, he can resign. How? By submitting the resignation letter to deputy speaker. Speaker of Lok Sabha can resign by submitting the what? Resignation letter to deputy speaker. Understood till here? Election procedure, tenure, who is going to elect them, and regarding the elections and all those things. Now, what are the power, role and function of the speaker of Lok Sabha? Right. So, what are the sources of power and duties for the speaker of Lok Sabha? Is only the constitution is the source? No. So, generally there are three sources. Three sources from where the speaker of Lok Sabha draw his or her power and functionality. What are those three sources? Constitution of India, it is mentioned, and rules of procedure and conduct of business of Lok Sabha. Rules are there, rules procedure in Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. Okay, so, but regarding that rules and procedure of Lok Sabha, that is the source of power to the Speaker of Lok Sabha, and parliamentary conventions. Conventions are there which is not mentioned in Constitution. So these are the three sources. Now what are the power, rules and function of Speaker of Lok Sabha? So what is that? It is the Speaker of Lok Sabha who maintain the order and decorum in the house. Decorum maintains the discipline. Okay, order and decorum in the house. Why? For conducting the business and regulating its proceedings. In Lok Sabha, okay, Speaker is powerful or presiding officer is powerful. Not Prime Minister, not any minister. Okay, that is the power in that house. You are understanding? Right. So, what is his role, power and functionality? That he maintain the order and decorum of the house for smooth conducting of the session of the Lok Sabha or regulating it also. Right. And what is that? This thing we already discussed. Other thing, what is that? He adjourn the house or suspend the meeting of the Lok Sabha in the absence of quorum. Now what is that urgent? Adjournment is it. Now take an example. Session of the Lok Sabha, it is going on. Right. But decorum is unable to maintain. Right. Chaos is there, shouting and all the. We have seen in Lok Sabha TV. Right. So unable to maintain the decorum. So at that time what Speaker can do? Speaker can adjourn the session of Lok Sabha. Adjourn means temporary suspending the session of Lok Sabha. In adjournment also it will give when it will restart the session. Okay, take an example. Today 4 p.m. Right, chaos is there. So Speaker will issue the adjournment motion and telling that now this session will be continue tomorrow from 2 p.m. So that will be mentioned. So in adjournment. So Speaker will adjourn the house. Or Speaker can suspend the meeting also if quorum is not there. What is quorum? Quorum is nothing but the minimum attendance. Minimum attendance to start the session of the legislature house of the parliament, either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Quorum is 1/10 of the member. 1/10 of Lok Sabha. What is the Lok Sabha quorum? 1/10. What is the Rajya Sabha quorum? 1/10 of the member. If quorum is not there, at that time, okay, it is the Speaker of Lok Sabha who will suspend the meeting. He has that power. Okay, the next, regarding the voting. Though Speaker of Lok Sabha is a member of Lok Sabha, if he or she is a member of Lok Sabha, he has a right to vote. But regarding the Speaker or presiding officer, no, Speaker, regarding the Speaker, he does not have a right to vote in first instance. He does not have a right to vote in first instance. Only in case of tie. 50 yes, 50 no. Tie situation is there. Only in case of tie situation, Speaker will vote. Otherwise, Speaker won't vote in first instance. Okay, then next, what is that? The Speaker of Lok Sabha. Okay, he presides the joint session of Parliament. So, what is the joint session of Parliament? Okay, whenever bill passed by the one house and sent to the another house has not taken action on that bill. Okay, after 6 months also not taken action, or another house passed the bill with certain changes or amendments which is not agreed by the first house. Okay, so here it's like a deadlock situation. In that situation, President under Article 108 summon the joint session of the Parliament. That means in this deadlock situation, President will call both the member of Lok Sabha and member of the Rajya Sabha sit in a one house. That is a joint session. And who will preside that joint session? Speaker of Lok Sabha, not the chairman of Rajya Sabha. You are understanding? So it is the Speaker of Lok Sabha who will preside the joint session of the Parliament. Okay, 3 times it is happened. We will discuss regarding the legislature procedure of Indian Parliament. Okay, and in joint session also, the rules of Lok Sabha will be applicable, not the rules of Rajya Sabha. So that is also one of his power. Then if the leader of the house, leader of Lok Sabha or the leader of the house requested speaker to conduct the secret sitting, then he can do that one. He can conduct the secret sitting of the house if requested by the leader of the house, that means Lok Sabha. Okay, in that secret sitting only those legislature allowed which is permitted by the speaker. Which is permitted by whom? Speaker. So that is also there. Then next he has one power. That what is that power? That he decide whether a bill is a money bill or not. He decide that whether a bill is a money bill or not, and his decision is final. His decision is final. But Supreme Court has given different judgment that we will discuss later. But remember that who will certify that bill is a money bill or not means only Speaker of Lok Sabha. Then Speaker of Lok Sabha will also deals with the question of disqualification under anti-defection. Just now we discussed, no? Right. So this is also one of the power. Apart from that, at a global level, okay, what is that? There is a connection. Parliament of India and various parliament of the world. Parliament of India and various parliament of the world, there is a nexus. Okay, that nexus group is there. That is Indian Parliamentary Group. So he is the chairman of that group, Indian Parliamentary Group, which connect the Indian Parliament with rest of the Parliament. At India level also, in India level also, state is there. Under state they have a state assembly. Under state legislature they have a state assembly also, right? And state council also, legislative bodies are there. So there also he is an chairman of conference of presiding officer. So there is a one conference of presiding officer of all legislature body of the country. He is the chairman of that conference. You are understanding? Global level also is the ex officio chairman. India level also is the ex officio chairman. And he also appoint the chairman of the parliamentary committees. Parliamentary committees of Lok Sabha. He appoint the chairman. He supervise those committee functions, whether they are doing properly or not. Okay, so all those things will be done by the chairman. Speaker of Lok Sabha. And Speaker of Lok Sabha, he himself is the chairman of 3 committees, parliamentary committees: Business Advisory Committee, Rules Committee, and General Purpose Committee. He himself is the chairman. Okay, of these 3 parliamentary committee. Then his work and conduct cannot be discussed and cannot be criticized except on substantive motions. That also we will discuss in the coming classes. Right. So in short, his work and conduct cannot be discussed and cannot be criticized. Right. And his power of regulating procedure, conducting business or maintaining order in the Lok Sabha, it is not subjected to the jurisdiction of any court of law. Any court of law cannot give instruction to the Speaker of Lok Sabha, okay, to Speaker of Lok Sabha regarding the conduct of business, maintaining decorum of the house, or regulating or procedure, regulating the house business. Okay, so it cannot be done. So these are the power of what? Speaker. Okay. Can Speaker resign? Yes, Speaker can resign by submitting the resignation letter to Deputy Speaker. Can Speaker be removed? Yes, Speaker can be removed. Okay, by introducing the motion, he can be removed. But remember one thing, during that time, okay, first of all 50 member support is required for introduction of that motion, and if that motion is considered, then 2/3 of the member present and vote. After that, Speaker can be removed. In that time, the Speaker has a right to vote in first instance. In his removal procedure, he has a right to vote in first instance. You are understanding? So this is about what? This is about Speaker of Lok Sabha. Okay.